I'm the Second Assistant District Attorney for Suffolk County, and I have been the Second Assistant District Attorney for Suffolk County for approximately the last 6 years, and have been with the Office of the Suffolk County District Attorney since 1994, when I joined the office as a rather older student, or a rather older prosecutor, at the advanced age of 45, at the line ADA in the District Court under then District Attorney Ralph Martin. So I've been in the office for approximately 14 or 15 years. My first memory of Ken, who I value as a dear friend, was in 1982 when I first arrived in Boston with my wife, having relocated from London. I was then not in the practice of law. I was the general manager for Burberry's North America and opened and ran their stores here in North America in Chicago, Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, but relocated and settled in Boston at that time. And through a mutual friend, had the good fortune to meet Ken King at that time, and over the years became a fast friend of Ken's. I valued his loyalty, his support, his perspective, and when I decided in the late 80s to look at a career in the law and change my present career, it was to Ken that I turned for advice and perspective because I valued him as a friend and valued his insight into the law. And as a result of that advice and that perspective, I then went to Northeastern University School of Law in 1988 and graduated from the Northeastern University School of Law in 1991. My friendship has remained solid with Ken over those 26 years. But importantly, I think I've also grown to know him since my involvement in the law as a very able practitioner of the law and one who was widely respected by many people in the legal community at large. He has exhibited continuously a strong moral character, a strong ethical background, and the loyalty and support that I enjoyed as a friend, I've also seen in practice as a lawyer, as a mentor, as a teacher to colleagues and to others who have fortunately benefited from his wisdom and insight. He is smart, possessed of a keen intellect, conscientious, hardworking. The same advice that he has given to many people, I think continues to this day with students that he has mentored and taught, and who have exhibited, I think, by their presence here today, their support for Ken and their an enduring affection for him as both a lawyer and a teacher. Ken has always been a powerful voice in issues of juvenile justice, and therefore his nomination to the Middelsex Juvenile Court is, I think, appropriate. He is a strong advocate and a formidable adversary, but he is always respectful and never confrontational. His judgment is balanced and informed by fairness, sound common sense, and an understanding the law must serve not only to protect individual rights, but also, most importantly, to serve wider societal goals and to work to protect the public safety. I spoke to a number of my colleagues
Johnson. I'm a court officer in the Suffolk Probate Family Court. I've been there for 31 years. I've also been a probation officer as well. That's my first contact with Ken was as a probation officer and having to interact with him with cases that we may have been involved with commonly. And I've always found him to be a very caring, concerned person who really does a defender a great service because he really cares. I've seen a case where he's been involved with where I've known the defendant and the person had talked to me and it felt so great about the experience they had with the attorneys that he was supervising and the results they got, and they felt very happy about that. So in that personal realm, that felt very, very good. Also, as a way of preparing for today, I went around to attorneys within the court system there, in my court in particular, asking about Ken and their perception of Ken and their view of his work, and all I get was a very great statement and plaudits from everyone about the work and full support, and everyone wants a voice. Please tell them that he's the one. The court system needs him. The juvenile system would be so greatly enhanced by his presence and working with them. In addition, like I said, I've known him for over 20 years, even when he was doing, initially with DSS stuff, back in the good old DSS days, and private practice out there, and he was such a strong advocate for litigants who came before the court, with his children and family law program and his attorney in charge. He did a great job of supervising these attorneys out there. You might see out here today from when he supervised. His great work and his teachings with Cambridge College and Northeastern Law School, and also at Suffolk Law, his teachings and all that. And he's expanding and helping everyone to become great attorneys out here and everything. I've also found, that Ken has always demonstrated calm and cool in his presentations before the court. He's very learned. He just such a way that he takes makes everyone feel comfortable. Okay, and he really makes them understand what's going on around them. And just that, and my observing that is such a big deal because I see a lot of that, maybe not always that way. So, and observing him doing those kind of things and making people feel very comfortable. And really being a real great practitioner out there. And I think it will be a great enhancement, again, to the trial court system